Hi, I'm Jocelyn Durrell, and this is Enterprise Youth. Thank you for joining us. Today we have with us owner and CEO of Black Hollywood Films, Carl Stallworth. And he is here to tell us about his entrepreneurial path as a director, a producer, and an actor in some of his feature films. So thanks for joining us, Carl.
Yeah, thanks for having me on board.
Okay, so how did you get into making movies or films, these feature films?
I got into making films because I actually wanted to express myself, not so much as a musical artist, and I felt like my time was running out because I used to rap. I used to be a rapper, and I started rapping in 1983 as a little child, as a little teenager, 13 years old when I started rapping. And one of my groups made it into the music industry, and I was like, wow, I stepped out the group, but they kept going, and they made it, signed a contract in '97, came out with a song called "That's Just My Baby Daddy," and it was a big world hit. And I gave the DJ the name, and even them, they called me and they was like, Carl, man, don't give up, ever give up, in your entertainment. Just just keep pushing, and eventually, you'll probably go into a different avenue of it, because entertainment has so many different avenues you can go down, so many roads you can go down, and switch it up a little bit. So as I was getting older, I didn't feel like a rapper anymore, but the artisticness was still there. As far as the art, I can make art. So I'm like, man, I got a voice. I see things. You know what I'm saying? I see it clear, and I just need to get into like maybe visual, and so I got into the visual aspects of art and film. Film it was. Starting out basically was just doing weddings and stuff like that as a videographer, learning the camera, not going to school for it, but putting in the groundwork that's needed to become a videographer and then cinematographer. So I got off into film eventually and wrote my first movie script like in 2 weeks because I was a writer already.
Right.
So yeah, I seen the movie, like, God gave me the vision, then I just seen the movie so quickly. I wrote it, and it was a church movie called Small World, and from there, I just kept shooting the movie every year. I shot the first film in Tampa, Florida, and some in Detroit. And I shot a movie in Atlanta. I shot a full movie here in Detroit, which was my second film. My third film, which is Haters. I shot that movie in Atlanta, which came out real nice. 2 people working with Tyler Perry now, which I'm thankful and grateful that I was able to get them when they first started. So that's another thing too.
That's really cool.
I'm happy about that. I'm able to help people then see them make it, and it's not so much about me, blowing up big and making all this money, because that wasn't what it was about anyway. I really just want to do my art, have something to be able to get this magic out. What I see, put it out some kind of way.
So you've worked on Detroit Bad Boys 1 and 2. Haters. Is Love Child out now?
No, Love Child is going to be worked on starting in November, because I'm going to wait till the snow start hitting, and we're going to finish it up within 2 months. So November and December it should be finished, and through promotions, it should be out within, I say, March, spring. So next spring, Love Child should be out.
Okay, yeah. So out of the feature films that you do have out now, which one is your favorite? What would you have to say is like your baby? Like it's hard.
The one that's out right now that people tend to like still to this day, and that I love the movie. It's the biggest one. It's Detroit Bad Boys.
Okay.
The actors really got all into it. It was like it was a dream world, that lifestyle of living, which it's nighttime living. It's street life. It's the big, the big guys in the neighborhoods, that's making all this street money and stuff. How they do it, people, the regular common people don't know what's going on. They might have a clue of what's going on because they see movies and stuff. But Detroit Bad Boys was a true story, and it was very detailed from beginning to the end. So the characters, they really loved the actors that played the character. They really enjoyed themselves. And I enjoyed myself filming it. It took a year to shoot it, but we went through 4 seasons actually. And the movie showed 4 seasons. Came out nice.
You give business to a lot of the local theaters around here. Tell me a little bit more about
Well, Bel Air Cinema on 8 Mile, they allowed me to come in and show the film there, the movie premiere. The Renaissance downtown, they allowed me to come in and show my movies there. They're closed now, but that's one of the things that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to shoot movies fast enough in Detroit, and movies that that got quality and got good a good concept to it that can actually reach and teach people something. Also, they learn something from it. Like Detroit Bad Boys actually teach you something, and a young man cried out in the movie, cried out to God, which is a big turnaround for people that live out on the street and hustle and stuff. So it teaches them a lesson. So these movies, I want for people to walk away with and be like, wow, I gotta get back to that theater and see another one of these movies when they come out. And that's where I come in, helping out the local theaters. As long as we can get some independent films put into these theaters, I think that the theaters will do a lot better because you get the community to participate more instead of them going across town that's not in Detroit to patronize and spend money. So as an independent filmmaker, that's why I help out a lot with local theaters.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you also you cast for your own films. That's a huge deal. Like you're on every side of the spectrum when it comes to that.
Yeah.
So how is it how do you find that balance?
Well, I mean, sometimes, you can catch me in the street doing street promotion. Sometimes you'll catch me at a flea market selling movies. And what happened is me, myself, being in these different locations out amongst the people, I get people all the time like, hey, I want to get in your movie. I'm like, hey, take my email down and, get my phone number and make sure you call me and send me a text at your email address. And I end up meeting a lot of people like that, believe it or not, on the streets, whatnot, promoting the film, or at the flea markets, wherever I be at, kiosks in the mall. I haven't been in film festivals at all, for a filmmaker to be made 4 movies. I've been to kind of like rare in what I do. I do things a little different than other people. Kind of like Tyler Perry, he started out with the plays and went around the back door and came up and Lionsgate, story goes, Tyler Perry blew up from there. But my road is like a back end road with film. And so I meet a lot of people on the back end roads and they're very interesting. I mean, I see a lot of talent, a lot of diamonds in the rough like that. Of course, I am connected with One Source Talent. The last movie I made was like, I say 60% One Source Talent. So they out in Troy, Michigan, and I deal with them a lot. They partnered up with me as far as like getting me actors because they need some filmmakers to keep shooting so they can keep delivering that talent. So that's why I get my actors from One Source and from the street source.
How would you inspire the next entrepreneur who wants to do exactly what you're doing? To say, I want to be a filmmaker too, and I want to be able to do that. How would you direct them?
For one, I'll direct them. I'll tell them, see it first. Create your own road. Don't follow the standard road because it's like there's a lot of people waiting in line there. And you got to create your own setup where there's nothing there, there's no line, there's nothing in your way, and sky's the limit. And you're creating your own ball of magic. You're making it happen on your own. And from there, you're going to get the attention of a lot of people, and you're going to build your own crowd. You're going to have your own love, your own, your own world, and that's what it's all about. It's about a different world. It's about the world that you make. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're the same as the next filmmaker, and people like been there, seen that, done that. It seems like everybody that come out and they blow up and do something good or they get accepted. It's always somebody different, somebody unique. So I say be unique, see it before you do it, strategize, work hard. Don't be scared to embrace the pain. The pain is a part of your rewards. Also, just as someone who wants something in life as your passion, your dream, don't never give up. And don't listen to naysayers and have faith. Have faith. Don't give up, no matter what.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This has been wonderful. Well, you heard it from yourself. This is Carl Stallworth, CEO of Black Hollywood Films. BlackHollywoodFilms.com. Check him out. Check out his website. Check out his Facebook page.
Yeah.
Carl Films
Carl
on
Films.
Twitter. And we have him on Facebook as Carl Stallworth. You can also look at Black Hollywood Films on Facebook.
But I do have something I want to give them, a surprise I want to give everybody.
Okay.
I'm supposed to be saying this right now,
Okay.
but I am working on a project. It's a big project I'm working on right now. Actually, the biggest one.
Okay.
Besides Love Child, and I don't know, Love Child might, it might it might do some things.
Okay.
But all these movies have this little, all these movies have its following. They have their own fans. I noticed that too when I make the films. Everybody have their own favorite little movie that I make. I came up with a movie that will like come in behind what Al Pacino and them left off from, and it's a big challenge for me. I'm spending more money, spending more time on casting the right people for this film.
Right.
And it's a more mature film, such as I think cast 30 and up, mostly older people. But there are some kids in the movie, just in the beginning part of it, because the movie is called Baby Scarface.
What?
Yeah. So
okay.
you
heard it first
one.
on Enterprise U. Baby Scarface.
Baby Scarface.
Be out looking for that.
Yep. And it's a website for it too, called BabyScarface.com.
Okay.
Already. Yeah.
Wow, we look forward to
Yeah.
hearing
And I never
more
told anybody
it.
about that website or nothing, so
Exclusive. All right. Thank you. Thank you. I really
Yeah.
appreciate you coming out and joining
You're
us.
welcome.
And you know where to find them. This is Enterprise Youth, and thank you for tuning in.
Now you got the idea. It's time to put it to work. Dig deep in the trenches.
Are you a small business owner or entrepreneur who would like to be featured on our show? Go to JocelynDurrell.com underneath the Contact Us tab and submit one of our guest forms. We look forward to hearing about your new venture right here on Enterprise U.
Here on Enterprise U.